Hi there, my name is Justin. I work at Renningers Flea Market over at the mini donut stand that I have with my parents, Knockout Donuts, and I also collect records. And I've been collecting for the uh, around the time we started the shop, which was 6 years ago at Renningers, and so I picked through a lot of records at Renningers, and I want to show off some of my finds that I got. Walking around the flea market, and the antique extravaganzas, which we also work, and have my book to remind me where I purchased the records that I got them at Renningers, and this is some of my hard rock metal stuff that I've found at Renningers in Mount Dora, Florida. Start off, got a few Black Sabbath records, Heaven and Hell, it's in pretty good shape. Also, Never Say Die, got this at the Antique Extravaganza, and Born Again, I may have picked this one up at a antique mall in Ocala. It may not, maybe it shouldn't be in the stack, but those are the Black Sabbath. Also, I got these Dio, Holy Diver, right here, and love this record, and I'm happy I was able to find it. And another Dio, Last in Line. It's situated. These next ones are some Iron Maiden records that I was able to purchase at the flea market. I'll start with I'll just start chronologically. I was able to pick up self-titled from a guy that comes a couple times a year, and he brings with him a nice selection of the harder stuff in the 80s, the metal, heavy metal stuff. So self-titled, then Killers, which I also got from him, and this Made in Japan, which I purchased at the Antique Extravaganza from a vendor that normally sets up every year for all three shows. He's there. If you want to know about the Extravo, you can go online. Antique Extravos are, I think they're the third weekend in November, January, and February. I should know. I know this year the first one's the weekend of the 20th through the 21st or the 22nd. 20th through the 22nd. And if you're there, stop by the donut tent. I'll be there. And then back to the guy that brings the heavier stuff a couple times a year. I got my copy of Beast from him, Iron Maiden number of the Beast. Then this was one of the first years we were at Renningers with the donut shop. I picked up Peace of Mind. It was only for $1, which I didn't even realize how good of a record I was buying at the time. So I had never really listened to Iron Maiden. I got into them through collecting records, and I was really happy to get that. Later on, I was even happier. This one's a really clean copy of Judas Priest Screaming for Vengeance, and they repressed these, and $20 or what, I got it for $1 at Renningers. And then back to that guy that comes with the 80s, the heavier stuff, or he brought a lot of Judas Priest one day. I was able to get Rock and Rolla, this copy of Sad Wings of Destiny, which is very clean. It's given its age and everything. Sorry, I'm doing this on a camera phone. It's really the only thing I got And then this, which is a UK release, Judas Priest 3-record set, and I'll show it to you. It's got Sin After Sin, Stained Glass, and Killing Machine, which is my second copy of Killing Machine, but this one came in the set, so it was pretty neat. And I'll open it up for you right now. I just had it in some plastic for protection. Running out of space. Alright, like I said, I got this at Renningers as well, when he sets up. Here's, I think this is Sin After Sin. Stained Glass. All these are really clean. Killing Machine. If you go on the right day, there's definitely some good finds at Renningers. I'm trying to slow up on how much I collect. I'm actually collecting so much that it's just hard to listen to everything, you know. You know, there's some good finds at Renningers. I got a couple more here that I'm gonna show you. I'll concern myself with that in a couple minutes. You really can't beat Rush records for just a couple dollars at the flea market. You got Hemispheres right here, Farewell to Kings, also in pretty clean shape, and you know, Rush Permanent Waves, yeah, and these next ones, well, they're separated, but you know, at the the Antique Extravaganza, I was able to pick up some King Crimson records, and I was unfamiliar with them at the time. Another band I got into through collecting records. And I got Earthbound here, Red, and I think in that same purchase, I also got, yes I did, it's in here. Oh, 1 second, bear with me 1 second. Got Starless and Bible Black, and they're all pretty crazy records. You know, I never really listened to Prog too much before I started listening to Rush, and then King Crimson's on a different level than that. I'll go back to the King Crimson. This I didn't get at Renninger, so I'm not gonna show you. These I got last year at the Antique Extravaganza from the same guy that I got the Made in Japan from. King Crimson, 3 of a Perfect Pair, and King Crimson Discipline. And then going back to the flea market side, there's a couple Motley Crue records I was able to pick up. This came from the guy that comes with the Shout of the Devil, came from the guy that brings the 80s stuff, And then Dr. Feelgood, which I believe is actually a club edition from the research I did on this particular copy, and it's in great shape. I purchased down one of the aisles. I want to say a C aisle at the flea market. A woman who sells records down that aisle. I was able to get that. And from her, I was also able to pick up a very clean copy of, with the hype sticker and everything, Van Halen 5150. I'd take it out, but just trust me, it's clean. Well, I'll take it out. Still got the good liner notes. And I'm a sucker for hype stickers. I fetishize a a lot of things about the vinyl. I don't like it when it's right on the cover, but when they leave it on the shrink like that, that's nice. And plus, it's a great record to listen to. It's a fun record to listen to. All Van Halen's fun to listen to. And then, more Van Halen from the flea market. You had self-titled. Can't beat that. Women and Children First. Did not pay much for this. I got this from Bluesman at the flea market. If I do any more of these videos, you probably hear me talk about his selection a lot. He normally doesn't have a lot of the harder rock, metal titles, but he does get some pretty good titles in, and he's very, very well priced. And although I actually do think I got this other Van Halen from him, and also this one's in this because it's harder rock, glam metal title from the 80s, Wasp, and I picked this up from a vendor. I think they may still be on Discogs. They're no longer at the flea market, but on Discogs they might be under Bob and Becky's Treasures. I could be wrong. I might be thinking of someone else, but I don't do much on Discogs, so that really could be them. And I just picked this up from them when they had their stand at the flea market. And that's it for some of the more metal, harder rock stuff that I picked up from Renningers over the course of the last 5-6 years. But I have other videos I may do depending on the response, or maybe just for the hell of it anyways. But I got a lot of classic rock albums, a lot that I picked up and from the market, Renningers, Farmers and Flea Market, and also on the antique side, there's a market over there with vendors that sell records, and they have the antique extravaganzas 3 times a year. One in November, one in January, one in February, and it's a fun place. And if you're there, stop by Knockout Donuts. We're the only mini donut stand on site, so that might help you out. And I should be there. Extrava, I'll be out working in the field. Okay, thank you for watching.